Many people in America are following the events going on in Egypt. One is a student here in our area at UW Green Bay. Fox 11's Eric Peterson spoke with him today on his perspective of the recent events in his home country.
Good evening, Laura. As a teenager, Amr Saeed says he supported change during those most recent elections, but in his mind, he quickly realized that change was not for the good. Now, he says a new leader is just what his country needs.
But today, it's only us.
From his laptop computer in Green Bay, Amr Saeed is in touch with events halfway around the world.
How I wish I was in Egypt right now. Because if I was in Egypt right now, I would most likely be in Tahrir Square protesting and standing beside my brothers.
Saeed says the military coup ousted the Muslim Brotherhood administration.
They got in power and they showed us how weak and how ignorant they are politically.
Saeed says the government delivered only empty promises to a country seeking change.
He had the same corruption, the same fascist regime, but actually it was worse. You know why? Because this time it was hiding behind a religion.
Saeed says the Muslim Brotherhood doesn't represent most Egyptians. He says civil war is unlikely.
This is a really sensitive time for Egypt. You cannot start a civil war.
Our democracy took a long time. I mean, it was very, very tumultuous.
St. Norbert College political science professor Wendy Scattergood says democracy will not happen overnight. She says Egyptians may have to find their own type of democracy.
Where does Egypt go, and how does it define itself as a nation now without a dictator? And you know, when countries don't have a lot of experience with democracy, it's a huge struggle.
Meanwhile, Saeed says this time the struggle feels right.
A change is more valuable than staying. Do not wait for a regime to take you down even more.
Now, Saeed says, above all, he feels freedom is a right more than a privilege. He says if he could, he'd be on a flight tomorrow to join the cause in Egypt. Laura?